Hello, my name is Brett Kami. I know your science teacher, and today in our lesson on the acid, base and salts, we are going to learn how to prepare and test for hydrogen gas. Now, since we are in the science lab, we should be able to take some safety precautions into consideration and the rules and regulations of the science lab. By the end of today's lessons, you should be able to test for hydrogen gas and then as well as prepare your hydrogen gas as well. Now, before we start with our today's lessons, we have to get our materials ready and also set up. So we'll be needing some materials like our rector stand, a sample test tube, a delivery tube, our gas jar, our water trough, our ACL, and then our zinc metal, a cork, a matches, a dropper, a funnel, and then a spatula. Now, before we can start with our lesson for today, we have to have our material set up, which we have. That is our first procedure. Now, the next step is to fill in our sample test tube with our zinc metal. And the next on our procedure is to add 2 ml of ACL into our zinc metal to react with it. Now, since we are dealing with hydrogen gas, we should make sure we use our cork stopper to cover the top of the sample test tube in order not to allow our hydrogen gas to escape. Now, through the observation, you could see that there are some bubbles climbing up into the gas jar where we are collecting our hydrogen gas. And once it is collecting it, you could see that the water content over there is reducing. That is what we call the downward displacement. And then whilst the hydrogen gas is being collected upward is what? The upward delivery. Now, these are the materials and the procedures we used in preparing of our hydrogen gas. Now, we could see over here our zinc metal is reacting with the HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. So zinc reacting with HCl is going to produce a hydrogen gas and then the zinc chloride. Now, whilst we are waiting for our hydrogen gas to be collected, let us discuss some uses of hydrogen gas. Now, we all normally hold birthday parties in our rooms whereby we use balloons. We could see that some of those balloons are floating. Now, those balloons are being filled with hydrogen gas. And because those balloons are floating, it is because hydrogen gas is lighter than air. It is also used in the manufacturing of HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, as well as used as fuel in rockets. Now, let us keep observing our hydrogen gas whilst we are collecting it. You could see that the water content is still dropping below and below, meaning the space over there is being filled with hydrogen gas. Now, you can see that we are almost done in collecting of our hydrogen gas, so we just use our cork stopper to cork it as fast as we can. Now, let us try to collect another sample. Now, in order for us to know that we have successfully collected our hydrogen gas, we have to use a flame. So let us pick the first sample that we collected. Now, what we have to do is we have to match the flame, open this cork gently, and then we will hear a pop sound. Immediately a pop sound is said, we should know that our hydrogen gas has been successfully collected. Thank you. Now, I believe we all just heard a pop sound. This is to demonstrate that we have been able to liberate hydrogen gas and hydrogen gas has been successfully collected. Now, for your own perusal after today's lesson, you can jot these materials down and then the procedures down as well. And then after you done observing everything, you jot down your conclusion of today's lesson. Thank you for taking part in today's lesson. Your favorite science teacher, Bryce Famiano. Bye-bye.